Welcome back to Keeping Up in Disney.
I'm Ari, and that's Jamie.
You follow our Instagram account. We have been saying for a while now that we have an exciting announcement, and here it is. If you can tell by today's title, we are going back to Disney World.
Yeah, we're actually gonna be there it's coming up so quick. It's just a few weeks away, less than a month already, so that's crazy.
I have a countdown on my phone. We have 28 days. We're very excited.
There's so much we want to do. Actually, since last time even, now the Ratatouille section is open. We haven't rode Remy's yet. We're gonna get to see Harmonious, Enchantment.
The Flower and Garden Festival.
Yeah, Flower and Garden Fest. There's so many new foods and snacks we want to try, so a lot that we're excited for.
And we will be there for my birthday, and we will be there for Easter too, which I'm excited about. We have been there once for Easter, but we left the day of Easter the first time we went in 2019. We do have a vlog of that. We had breakfast in the Magic Kingdom at the Crystal Palace with Winnie the Pooh and all of his friends before they stopped doing character meet and greets.
And we kept saying on that trip that we really wanted to do the Easter egg hunt because they had it in Epcot around that time, and we never got around to doing it. So this year it's absolutely on our to-do list, as well as a few other things that we definitely have written down that we want to do that we're super excited for.
We will be there for 12 days, which we'll have a lot of time to get some stuff done. And this trip we decided to take 2 days off from the parks.
Speaking of those days off, we have some fun things planned for those days and some of our other days, so
yeah,
I mean we can just maybe jump right into some of our reservations that we're really excited for.
We decided to do a little bit of different things than we normally do.
So if there's any resort tours that you want to see or anything cool, let us know. And for one of our reservations, one resort that we're definitely going to go to and check out is going to be the Wilderness Lodge, because
we're doing the storybook dining with Snow White.
And the dwarfs. We got Grumpy and Dopey.
My favorite. And the Evil Queen.
Yeah, the only place you can really see the Evil Queen at Disney World, so that's gonna be so cool. And the food looks pretty good. I think there's a prime rib there that looks really good that I'm probably gonna end up trying. And the desserts look super cool. It's all Snow White themed, so.
Yeah.
And there's really cool cocktails and drinks.
There's I think it's called a poison apple martini, and that one looks kind of good too. I am planning a whole outfit around going there because I am going to bring my Dopey backpack, and if you've seen our vlogs from last year, I really wanted to be able to show Snow White my Dopey backpack. So now I can show Dopey my Dopey backpack, and I'm excited for that.
The theming there at Artist Point looks so cool. It's kind of like you're in an enchanted forest with lights all around. The food does look really good. The character interaction looks awesome. Also, if you haven't yet, do make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button so you can catch all of our videos when we start posting them from our trip, because we're going to be posting a lot of videos and we can't wait to share them. Also, if you haven't yet, we'll put our Instagram right down here so you can follow that, because we'll be posting a ton of stories live while we're there.
And pictures.
Yeah, so much. So make sure to follow along. We do also have a TikTok. We'll put the TikTok down here too. So make sure to check them all out and follow, subscribe to make sure you're caught up on Keeping Up in Disney.
Okay. And sadly, Tinkerbell will not be coming with us.
No, we wish she could. Art of Animation is dog friendly though, so eventually she might come on a trip where we'll try to take her there.
Yeah, maybe a short trip.
She'd like to walk around.
Whenever we go to Disney, we always like to have the day that we get there set off as a resort day, and then we love going to Disney Springs.
And usually trying some type of dining, because Disney Springs has awesome dining. There's so many reservations to try, so we're gonna be trying another new one this time that we've heard amazing things about. What is it?
The Boathouse.
If you've heard about the Boathouse, you've probably heard about the Duck Duck Raz. We'll throw a picture of it right up here because that's the most popular drink. Everyone talks about it. Everyone gets it. Of course, we're going to be getting a Duck Duck Raz, so make sure to
I definitely want to
check that out. Yeah.
That's my one reason why I wanted to go there, because I always wanted to try that. We normally have been going to Wine Bar George the past 2 years, but we wanted to switch it up a little bit. We will be bringing back our Wine Bar George Corksicle and the Homecoming sippy cup that Ari got last time with his moonshine drink that he really liked.
Yeah,
so,
we actually just posted that video pretty recently, so we'll throw that one above too, so you can check that out. It's our homecoming dining review, which was amazing too. So we'll have a full boathouse review after we try it. We're super excited for that. The food, the drinks, everything looks amazing.
And then another reservation we have for one of our Hollywood Studios days is Oga's Cantina, but with a twist. We are going there at night, so we have our reservation for 9:55 p.m. We really wanted to try because we've heard that if you get reservations right before the park closes, you can still be in the park, and then being able to get like cool pictures around the parks with nobody there is definitely what we want to try to accomplish too.
Yeah, it's gonna be super cool. We're basically gonna have like Galaxy's Edge to ourselves at night, and of course gonna have some awesome drinks in Oga's after probably a amazing day in Hollywood Studios. So it's gonna be a great way to end the night.
I have another outfit planned for that too, and we do have the park hopper, which we're for sure going to take advantage of this year as well.
Even our first day, I think we go to Animal Kingdom. So we were saying Animal Kingdom closes a bit earlier. We're probably gonna want some, you know, drinks, maybe queso. We might just park hop over to Epcot at night since we have the Skyliner, so that'll be super cool. Just super convenient to be able to plan your day like that and jump between the parks.
And since we are going to be there during the Flower and Garden Festival, there's been so much that we want to try there. So instead of just getting resort food this trip, we'll probably just end up going to Epcot and park hopping there on those days that we want a snack or something, and Epcot's open because it is open later than most of the other parks.
Day 2, right after Animal Kingdom, I definitely want to park hop over to Epcot and get this cider flight that they have there, and I'm so excited for that. So we'll talk a little bit more about some snacks and things we want to try, but that's one thing that I for sure want.
If you don't know, my birthday is the 14th of April. We'll be in Epcot on my birthday, and there wasn't any certain like sit down dining that I was dying to try for my birthday as like a birthday meal. I just thought since it's Flower and Garden and there's so much food to try anyway, like we can just snack around like the park, and I can get all my favorite things in Epcot, like my margaritas, queso. I did want to try to walk up and get a reservation at La Cava de Tequila because they do have some really cool drinks, and I want my avocado margarita on my birthday too.
Yeah.
What if they can put a birthday candle in it, and that can be they can
avocado
sing
margarita
me
birthday cake.
Yeah, birthday drink.
Cumpleaños feliz. Cumpleaños feliz. As of today too, there's a new margarita on the permanent menu at La Cava de Tequila. It's called the Lily. It was actually part of the Festival of the Arts as a specialty featured margarita, but it is now a full part of the La Cava de Tequila menu, and it comes served really cool in this like dome that they blow floral smoke into, and then
kind of like the Libre
but
one.
It looks so cool, and so everyone says the Lily is actually really good, so maybe I'll try that one. Who knows?
They also do have a tequila like experience there, and that sounds kind of cool, but it's a little pricey, and I don't think we're gonna try that this time. But we do have reservations later on that night for
one of the newest places in Epcot. It is the Space 220 restaurant. But we don't have reservations for the full restaurant. We wanted to do, it's called, so you can actually get reservations for just the Space 220 lounge, which is actually in the same restaurant. You get to go through the whole same experience of going up to the restaurant, but you can just order off a lounge menu and still get the same cocktails, but buy individual kind of a la carte items instead of doing the normal prefix 3-course menu that you would have to do at Space 220, which I think is $79 a person. So we just kind of figured it would be fun too. If anything, we could just go up into the lounge, get a couple drinks, a couple bites to eat. We don't have to have a full 3-course meal in our day. There's actually some chicken and waffles there that I really want to try, and a couple drinks, so I'll probably end up getting that. It looks really cool just having the experience, not having to do the, you know, full 3-course prefix meal. So it was kind of the best of both worlds. and it sounds pretty out of this world.
Yeah, so that will be exciting.
We also did, for one of our off days, make a reservation at Beaches and Cream on the boardwalk because I've always really wanted to go there. I really just want to go to the boardwalk, and I figured maybe having a reservation, if we have it set up, it hopefully will get us over there. And there's so much to do there. Like, there's ice cream windows, there's a margarita shop on the boardwalk, there's different bars, you know, there's music, fun, it's beautiful. So
there's fun.
It just looks like a really good time, so I really want to go over there. There's this 50th shake at Beaches and Cream that I'm like dying to try. I really want to get that too, so we did make that for one of our off days, and hopefully we'll get around to going over there and checking it out.
It's not too hard, it's on the Skyliner anyway. So.
Yeah, we can just skyline right over to Epcot, and then you just walk, not into the park, but the other way to the boardwalk and the beach club and the yacht club.
Our last reservation that we did make was for Grand Floridian Cafe. We do have that reservation for Easter, and at the Grand Floridian on Easter, they do have really cool Easter egg displays that they make of all like different Disney movies. We also have park reservations for Epcot that day too, so we thought it would be fun to try to take the monorail from the Grand Floridian or Magic Kingdom to Epcot and see what that's like, because we always wanted to try that out, and it sounds like a fun thing to do, and Ari loves monorail.
Yeah,
the monorail really too. We thought it would be cool to start off Easter morning having a nice breakfast and then looking at the eggs and then hopping on the monorail and going to Epcot and doing our Easter egg hunt. It'd be an Easter-filled day with Easter fun. And maybe we'll meet the Easter Bunny too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But Easter is one of my favorite holidays as well. The really exciting thing about going to the Grand Floridian Cafe for breakfast is that they have the cheesy hash brown casserole. They did sell the cheesy hash browns at the Disney resorts before COVID hit and Disney had to close down for a couple months. They had that at Art of Animation, if any of you remember. They have that there, and they also have like lobster breakfast menu items, and they sound really good, and I love lobster. Ari doesn't, but that was another reason why I really wanted to try it and just get to experience the Grand Floridian as well a little bit more than we did the last time we were there.
Speaking of wanting to try the hash browns too, there are a few other snacks and drinks, new things at Disney that we really want to try. A couple things that we've had on our list to try for a while and haven't gotten around to trying yet. We're just gonna talk about a couple of them that we absolutely want to get while we're there. Hopefully we'll see them coming up in our vlogs after we're there for our trip. Again, make sure to subscribe to see those once they come if you haven't yet. The first one that we absolutely need to get, so the day after we get there, we're gonna be having our first park day at Animal Kingdom, and one of the first things we're gonna need to get is that Navi pretzel with beer cheese sauce in Pandora. So it's at Pongu Pongu. Pongu Pongu means party, which is cool because it is a party there. They have this giant pretzel with beer cheese sauce, and it looks amazing. So we're probably gonna get that along with maybe a rum blossom, maybe a Moara margarita. Who knows?
What I really want to try is at Storybook Treats in the Magic Kingdom, they've been having different dwarf cones. So if you haven't seen, they've had Doc, which I think is a vanilla and like a coffee flavored cone, and they had a grumpy cone too. I don't remember what flavor he was. I think maybe like strawberry or something.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But I'm really hoping that by the time that we go, they'll have a dopey one. I really want to try one of those.
Another just random little thing, no specific item. We just want to get something from Les Halles in the France Pavilion because we always walk in there. The only reason we ever don't is because the line is always long, but we've only heard good things. It's just been so highly recommended, so we're definitely gonna grab a pastry from there.
I also really want to try like one of the orange slushy, like martini drink that they have in France. It always looks so good, but like Ari said, the line is always very long and we haven't gotten the chance to try it yet, but it looks really good and refreshing for the hot weather too.
Another thing we definitely want to do, we're gonna go to Baseline Tap House in Hollywood Studios. We're for sure gonna stop in there to get some drinks, and they have a pretzel that we want to try there too. So for sure that pretzel, and they also have a charcuterie, so both of those, so the pretzel and the charcuterie. that's 2 items that we for sure want to get at Baseline Tap House. I'm not a huge beer drinker, but I feel like if I go to Baseline Tap House, I'll have to get a beer or something. Just so, you know, drinking a beer at Baseline Tap House in Hollywood Studios with charcuterie and a pretzel.
Or wine.
Sounds awesome. I want Tonga toast. If you've watched any of our trip announcement videos or when we've talked about snacks, I always talk about Tonga toast and we've never gotten it. So maybe this time. You can get it at Captain Cook's or I think at Kona Cafe. The Captain Cook's is the quick service one, so more than likely I would just grab it from there. For sure this time, we're going to make sure that we get into Gideon's and check it out, because Gideon's, again, also always has a crazy wait time. It's always like 2 to 3 hours and it's a virtual queue, so you have to check in and wait. And we always go to Disney Springs at night, so by the time we're there, it's been like 7 or later and it's not really possible to get into the virtual queue. So hopefully if we get to Disney Springs earlier in the day, that's gonna be like the first stop, is to just go check into the virtual queue at Gideon's, because I for sure want to try that.
I do want to try some of the new 50th treats that they've had. They do have a mermaid slush in the Magic Kingdom. I do want to try that.
I want the LeFou brew. Last time I finally ended up trying a Gaston's cinnamon roll. It was awesome. And now I really want to get the LeFou brew from Gaston's too. I don't know why I didn't just try it with my cinnamon roll last time, so for sure getting that this time.
Ari also had on his list to try was the blueberry Mickey waffles.
If they have
really
them.
wants it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They were at Hollywood Scoops for a while in Hollywood Studios. There's actually a lot of treats that I really want to try in Hollywood Studios right now that I'm hoping are still there when we're there. So the blueberry Mickey waffles are one of them. They're served with ice cream from Hollywood Scoops. It looks amazing. A couple other little things. There are a bunch of flower and garden items that we want to try. One of which is these little, they're like
cinnamon roll bites with candied bacon on top. They look amazing, along with the Fruit Loop shake, which is non-alcoholic, so all you little kitties can try it as well.
Yeah, another thing that I want to try that's, you know, great for everyone is the Orange Bird. It's a slushie in the Magic Kingdom from, actually, it's like a Goofy's slushie section, which is now in the confectionery. They got a lot of cool slushies, one of which is the Orange Bird, and it's like an orange slush mixed with something else, and it's got gummy worms in it, so I really want that.
Also, at the Flower and Garden Festival, we do want to get the mango Dole Whip topped with rum. That sounds amazing, and mango is my favorite, and so is Dole Whip, so that sounds really fun to try.
I mean, there's a ton more that we want to try. Those are just a few of the top items. We'll see if we get around to trying them, but there will probably be a ton more in the videos that we end up trying, so make sure to check them out. Follow our Instagram, as we mentioned.
We are trying to maybe get to Typhoon Lagoon on one of our days off, as long as there's no rain. Anyway, we're super excited for our trip. Make sure you're following our Instagram so you can see some updates and like little things that we'll be posting about our upcoming trip too. And we'll be there really soon. We're excited to be back.
There are a lot more activities that we're going to be doing. We have so much planned. There's so much fun stuff we're going to do. So do make sure to subscribe to the channel. We really do appreciate it. Ring that bell notification so you don't miss any of the videos. Check us out wherever on our social medias, and make sure to continue keeping up in Disney.
We'll see you real soon.